Hey guys, another MC Slot diecast review here, and this is of the Williams FW10 Honda powered car, and this is Nelson Piquet's car, and it's the 1985 Paul Ricard test car. Now Nelson Piquet replaced Keke Rosberg because Keke Rosberg had gone to McLaren after the 1985 season, and he did pretty well. I think the year before, I think he finished third for Williams, and then he moved obviously to McLaren in the year after that in 1986, where he didn't do too great. He finished sixth. That was Keke Rosberg, finished sixth after that. But then again, you don't know what's going to happen when you move teams. This is quite a nice car because it is a limited edition, and it's limited to one of those weird numbers, which is 4752. And again, I don't understand why they didn't just do a round number, but then again, I'm not, in charge of Minichamps or whatever. So this car's got 46 parts with 82 decorations, 57 mass sprays, 12 tampo prints, 16 decals and 17 free sprays. It's a very nice looking car. I do like the colour scheme on these Williamses where they've got the yellow strip across the top side. I thought it had something to do with Renault, but if it's on this car which is Honda powered, then obviously I'm not right about that. Again, the classic numbers 5 and 6 where they had their own numbers back then. And just a bit of information, the FW10 was driven by Keke Rosberg and Nigel Mansell. Nigel Mansell got his first win in the car at the European Grand Prix, then his second at the South African Grand Prix, which was straight after that, and he finished 6th on 31 points. Keke Rosberg was 3rd on 40 points, then he moved to McLaren obviously, like we just said. And then Alain Prost won the season by 20 points and finished on 73. Second was Michael Alboreto, can't read my own writing, on 53 for Ferrari. And then Williams were 3rd on 71 points in the Constructors, behind Ferrari and McLaren TAG. So Williams between them didn't even score the same points Alain Prost did by himself. I think Alain Prost was obviously driving for McLaren at the time, and Michael Alboreto for the Ferrari. Ferrari finished second in Constructors, just ahead of Williams. But however, the season after they did relatively well. Unfortunately, Nigel Mansell just missed out on the championship by 2 points to Alain Prost, and I think that was Alain Prost's 3rd or maybe even 4th championship victory. So, second. It could have been the second. So it was very. The car got better in the year after that. Both the drivers did relatively well. Nelson Piquet finished 3rd in that championship behind his teammate as well. So these cars are very, very nice. It's obviously the time where the front wings started coming in, because some of the cars didn't actually have front wings as well. There's when you look at some of the old F1 cars, you can sort of see this one where they're starting to get more of an aerodynamic looking shape. They've got the front wing and the back wing and all the pieces are there, and they're just sort of obviously working it all out. And I really like the detailing on the roll hoop actually. So I just like the intricate and how delicate it actually looks right there, and that they actually put a lot of time and effort into all the cars really, but you can see straight through it and everything. And the detailing just on the drivers always amazes me. I always like seeing detail and how well they actually intricately detail them. And if you look, the steering wheel is just a regular steering wheel, not like the high-tech ones that they have today where you've got buttons left, right and centre and dials that do 75 different functions and all that. So these cars are very basic, and I just want to have a look, see if there's much detail. I mean, there's not great detail on the bottom, but there's always a little bit on these cars as well. And even the bottom of the car looks very basic. It's just sort of a square. It's like a short rectangle to a massive square to a sort of wider, thinner square, and all these sort of, they're not curvy, they're just sort of straight edged, and they do look a bit like a drawing. The guys just got a ruler and just obviously drawn a very basic car. The only thing that was on this car that's round is the wheels, which obviously is a good thing, but there's not very many sort of curvy lines on this car. There's quite a nice one at the front there, But the car still, when you look at it, you get a real impression that it's just a nice sort of straight edge car, and that's how they obviously designed it. It was one of the it's a very nice looking car as well. The detailing, even on the very thin red line across the bottom there, is just amazing as well. So they obviously really take a lot of time when they produce these cars, and they have to, don't they, because they have to be very accurate and have to actually be to a specific race sometimes. Some of them are, especially if they're limited edition, and they have even more detailing on in there, and it just sort of goes beyond and above any other company that I know for model detail as well. I mean, if you just look as well at the back behind the driver, hopefully it focuses enough, but that little black line across there, it's actually Nelson Piquet's name. It just says Nelson Piquet there. So obviously there's so much detail on these cars as well, the cameras can't entirely pick them up, so when you get them, they're even better in the flesh. So that is how fantastic these cars are. Thanks for watching, as always. Don't forget to leave this video a like and a comment. Don't forget to also subscribe to the channel, and also don't forget to ask for anything that you particularly want to see or like. We do get a few suggestions for airplanes. We are looking into that. Only problem is some of the planes that we actually are getting in at MC slots, they're in cardboard boxes, so once we open them we can't put them back in the boxes, and then we can't sell them as brand new, which is a bit of a pain. But apart from that, hopefully we'll get some nice models of planes that boxes that you can put them back in. As always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out Dean Slot Reviews as well. Don't forget to check out the MC Slot eBay shop as well. And thanks for watching.